Timberline Lodge is now back open after a fire late last week. Many longtime Oregonians understand the significance of Timberline, an iconic structure built in the 1930s in the waning years of the Great Depression. Billed as an icon of the Works Progress Administration back then, it's lived up to that hype and then some. And it all began on a September day in 1937 when the President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, dedicated the lodge. The audio of his speech from that day finally uncovered in the archives.
Here I am on the slopes of Mount Hood, where I've always wanted to come.
September 28, 1937. After dedicating the Bonneville Dam some 70 miles away,
I am here to dedicate.
President Franklin D. Roosevelt made the trip up Mount Hood to dedicate the jewel of the Works Progress Administration.
Timberline Lodge, Mount Hood National Forest, dedicated September 28, 1937, by the President of the United States, as a monument to the skill and faithful performance of workers on the rolls of the Works Progress Administration.
Roosevelt's New Deal made it possible as the country struggled under the weight of the Great Depression. Sitting at an elevation of 6,000 feet, the structure that spans some 55,000 square feet rises out of the south slope of Mount Hood with its unique Cascadian architecture. Construction took just 15 months. The heart of the lodge, the 800,000-pound stone chimney.
This Timberline Lodge marks a venture that was made possible by the WPA, emergency relief work, in order that we may test the workability of recreational facilities installed by the government itself and operated under its control. Here to Mount Hood will come thousands and thousands of visitors in the coming years.
Those words from 1937, presidential prophecy. Now Timberline Lodge sees nearly 2 million visitors a year.
Timberline is just such a special place in the hearts of all Oregonians, I think. So many Oregonians go there for family vacations, for skiing, to see the beautiful Mount Hood, to experience all that is Oregon, the greenness and the beauty of Oregon. Not just people from Oregon, but around the country and around the world.
Those who follow us to Timberline Lodge on their holidays and vacations will represent the enjoyment of new opportunities for play in every season of the year.
The size of the building, its architecture, and the outstanding art, and the furnishings, all of which were made for the lodge, are unparalleled anywhere.
And I mention specially every season in the year because we as a nation, I think, are coming to realize that the summer isn't the only time for play.
Timberline Lodge was declared a national landmark in December of 1977, 40 years after Roosevelt first stood on what is now Roosevelt Terrace to dedicate the wood, stone, and iron structure that Oregonians have enjoyed for almost a century.
So I take very great pleasure in dedicating this new adjunct not only of national prosperity, but also as a place for generations of Americans to come in the days to come.
The summer isn't the only time for play. If you have any Timberline memories from past or present, send them our way. We'd love to hear about it. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail 503-226-5090.